people are poor, traveling that much farther to get help.
And probably have to pay that much more just to get help. It's sad.
It's sad because
they do turn around patients.
And this is the money. This is the money. Just the other day, I was getting dressed for work. Actually, last night, I'm watching CNN. Right, I forgot now, but it was last night. I'm watching CNN right before I go to work. Okay, 3 in the morning. I'm watching CNN, and it's the whole thing about this country. Okay, because this woman was a pilot, and she was on her way home. This was her last trip, and she's on her way home to her family and everything. And don't you know what happened? That plane, she said she saw this big orange blast in front of her. She don't remember nothing else. They got hit. That woman comes home with no legs. And now she's saying she don't want nobody to forget about the people who get hurt, because there's so many people who get hurt. You know, the casualties, not death. Not only just death, that's first, but then so many people get hurt and lose their limbs, and no one says anything about it, and the government they don't want to take care of it because all our money is going overseas. Okay? So this is something we need to look at, because you know this is wrong, and we didn't vote for this. You make sure you take care of everybody. You send them over there to fight, you take care of them. Right. You know? And you know what? I'm gonna have to take a break on that note, because we're gonna be right back. We got to pay the people who watch our show, but we're gonna be coming. Thanks for watching. Be right back.
I want to talk about Pink. Did you hear that song Pink wrote?
No.
Mr. President.
Stop playing what?
She wrote a song talking about Dear President or Mr. President, will you walk with me? And she was saying, how can you sleep at night? I mean, it was on VH1, the video. No. And
really?
she got in the background, she got the Louisiana.
Okay, so we okay, right? We're on.
Oh, is it time?
We're still taping. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh.
Caught us at the wrong time.
Okay, well, I was just talking about Pink, the singer Pink. She's on VH1. She wrote a song about Dear Mr. President, will you walk with me? And she was talking about how can you see the things that are going on in this world. She's flashing pictures from Katrina. She flashing homeless, hungry. What? She's saying, I know you'll never walk with me, but this is what I'm trying to tell you. And she said, I don't know how your wife, how can she see this? And then she even said something about if your daughter, something about if your daughter was gay, what would you do with her? Ooh. You know, this was
dirty with it. She must go with a black man.
No, I seen her man. She a black man.
But she was with a black man at first.
They're divorced now.
She was with a black man at first, Brian Gump.
But she had big up with Eve when she did the song with Eve. She was just big, and you see in a lot of pictures.
She's outspoken. That's why she don't hold her tongue for nobody.
Yeah,
She's
but
just
what was the other girls where they said something about the president?
Dixie Chicks.
The Dixie Chicks, and they were like ridiculed.
They got blasted for that.
They were ridiculed, almost lost their career.
Well, somebody needs to say Bush needs to open up his eyes and look at his own country. Right. And stop looking at somebody else's country.
That whole fight was not a war. It wasn't about, you know, them having weapons of mass destruction. I believe it was a vendetta because they tried to kill his father when he was in.
That's all it is.
They're still trying to.
I think it's a little bit of oil too. I
threatened my daddy a long time ago. There was never no weapons of mass destruction. They never found them. Where are they? Here it is. What? How many years later? 5 years? How many we've been doing the war? 5, 6 years now. Where are the weapons of mass destruction? You killed the president. So where's the weapons? Oh, no weapons.
This is not Tonka Trump. This is not Cowboys and Indians. Tonka Trump.
They make money. The government makes money on the war. They send over the supplies. And these people, they pay him for the supplies. You know, it's big money. You know, then it's control. He wants to control the oil. Look at the gas. This is November 2007. It's $3 for gas. $3 a gallon for regular.
Well, that's gas.
We can't even milk these days. Milk is almost $5.
$5 for a gallon of eggs. You better make what you say was the lady want to sell She want to sell breast milk. We better start making it because we need. Lord.
That was a crazy story. Did you hear about that?
Tell them about
this lady, she wants to sell her breast milk because her daughter doesn't want it and she doesn't want it to go to waste.
But they do that a lot.
So she wants to
They
sell
do
the
that.
breast milk.
No,
On the internet, they do
else's
that.
breast
I'm
milk for
telling you,
their
on the internet,
On the internet.
She
breast
pumped
milk
up
is
pint,
a
100
commodity.
pint or something.
Breast milk is a commodity.
Yes,
freezing
they
it.
selling it, and
They said if you freeze it, it's good for up to 6 months.
yeah.
So that's what she did.
And what they
pumped
say,
out
you know, I'm
some-
gonna tell you this right now.
They
Any doctor will
sell
tell
that
you.
for a long
Any
time.
doctor will tell you that breast milk is better than milk. Anyway,
From the mother. I don't know about
look,
somebody else's mother.
yeah, but look, this is what I
But
hear.
you know what? Back in the day when slavery took place,
I know. They
black
used to
women
listen
was
Nursing
eating
white
babies, and that's why
Let me
they.
tell you what,
I'm
also
telling
what
you,
I know.
wouldn't
I
do it.
heard a minister say this once, that a sick mother's milk is better than the milk they make in the factories. A sick mother's milk.
Really?
And you tell me that breast milk, God made that milk from them bosoms. Something's in that milk, baby. It's a sick mama's milk is better. That's what I heard a minister say. I believe him too. I nursed my babies. Thank God. Lord did too. I nursed
15
my
months.
I nursed mine
Whip it
too.
out. Tie that.
Yeah.
There you go.
Because you know why? You know why I did it though.
All that warming that milk in the middle. Oh no. Okay, baby. Here you go. All right.
It was
What's
so
your
easy.
love?
That was the good thing too. I was like, well,
It
number
was
one.
somebody, but it was y'all, and it was your kid.
Oh no, I wouldn't down to
I
see
said, if your
nobody.
baby needs milk, and there's no milk you can get to, but I got milk. I'm gonna give that baby some milk.
Not nobody else's milk now.
Yeah.
If they
milk
say,
is milk.
you know what? If they
Just like
if
you
you
put a glass
said,
of milk over there, a glass
My
of milk
daughter
over
ain't
there.
drinking it for a reason. It must be something wrong with that.
if I had some milk. And Pam said, Lord, my baby, I think he really needs this breast milk. I'm going to feel funny. I'm going to say, girl, you can borrow one.
Just pump it.
But, you know, yeah. Well, I'll pump it up.
Pump
See,
it.
because it's better if you pump it up and pass it on.
Pump it and pass it.
You don't
I
even
was
have to
pumping
see
it.
it.
I used to pump it at my job when I was on break. My breast would fill up, and
And
I
you
go
carry a little
downstairs to
pack
carry it.
with ice packs.
You carry a little bag
You
and
got a
stuff.
lot to learn.
You pump it. And look, you pump that milk and you go back up on that game. Wash your hands, pack it up, and call it a
Yeah.
day. What? You don't know? You better ask somebody. Oh, what about the illegal immigrants? That's a big thing. They're having a presidential debates on for the Democrats and the Republicans. And one of the big issues is where Hillary, she kind of stumbled on that because she voted for that. First she was with it, but then they don't really like it, so she keep going back and forth with it. But this is the thing. They're illegal in the country, but they want to give them driver's license. They think they can control their whereabouts that way. At least they'll know where they're at. I mean, it's a different driver's license than the regular driver's license, but at least they feel like they'll get some control.
I'm okay with immigrants in America. I'm okay with that. I think that's fine with me.
Oh.
I'm fine with
And
that.
And you're
I
not
think
fine
it's
with
just
breast milk? Girl,
No, I think they're just trying to better themselves and lives, and I said, go ahead, do whatever you gotta do.
Oh.
well, I do know that they are very hard workers.
They
and,
are.
you know,
They
I mean,
hard
you
working
get
more
out
than
there.
Americans.
I'm telling you, I mean,
You
and
got a
they
lot of
take
lazy
a lot of
Americans,
them
for real.
take advantage of the fact that they can get an education for free.
Exactly.
How
And
is it
Americans don't
education?
even
Because they're
appreciate that.
foreigners. A lot of them don't pay taxes for the first so many years.
Well, it's not free then. They have to go to school. They just can't go and go to school. You got to pay. Somebody has to pay. You just can't show up and say I'm in school.
Well, I don't know how that works.
You got to fill
but-
out some paperwork.
Yeah, and just because
Well,
they,
a lot of them getting in though in school.
Yeah.
But they're
A lot
paying
of
for it.
them
You know why they're paying for it? Because they're not paying taxes, so they're saving their money, and they live in 15 in a house.
But they don't
No,
make
no,
as
no.
much, even you know.
But when
they
it's
work, they
15
don't
in
make
one
as much
house,
as normal Americans do.
They don't make.
I'm
Yeah,
telling you
yeah,
right
but I
now.
don't like it.
They take advantage. I
If
think
you
they
go
take
to a
advantage of
hospital,
everything America
you're
has to
gonna see
offer.
more foreign doctors than you will see American doctors.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna see
Yeah.
more white Americans
Yeah, but
than any other
Yeah, but
damn
those
true,
doctors
true.
didn't come over here illegally. We're talking
No.
about the illegal
But they got
immigrants,
their
the ones-
education here. They
Well,
had
they-
to
they-
come
they-
over
they come
here.
over here
and-
They come over on the visa and they get
Yeah.
they become Americans or they keep the visa up, but they don't come over illegally
No,
to
there
go to
are.
college. You can't do
But
that.
you do have some that do slip in and they go to
When
college.
they slip in, they got the money to pay for it.
But
though.
then
They
the other
paying
thing
for it.
is,
I guess they
You
can't
can't
get
just go
financial
straight.
aid.
They can't get no financial aid. You have to fill out forms for that.
Yeah, but most